The Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King, brought to you by Harvey Autos in Shreveport, Bossier City, the name you've trusted for years. Geico, the insurance savings you expect. Supreme Chevrolet, expect more from Supreme Automotive Group in Gonzales.
Creed and Creed Law Firm, serious attorneys for serious injuries.
Bollinger Shipyards, 75 years of delivering high-quality vessels. Here's your host, Lieber King.
Hi everybody, Lieber King with the Sports Scouting Report podcast, also owner of Louisiana Football Magazine since '97, and we've got a great show today. Delta Charter is going to be our show. We got the head football coach, Blake Wheeler, is going to join us first. I'm going to introduce Coach Blake, great guy. He brought 3 of his players, 2 are twins that are over 6'5". I think they're taller than that, but we've got one of their great athletes. It's always they always have a sleeper athlete at the school talking to Coach every year. But we're going to learn a little bit more about him because this show is going to go statewide, and that's the whole purpose of it, is to promote these schools statewide and get the name out and get these kids' names out. We'll be right back.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you.
Welcome back. Lieber King, your host, Sports Scouting Report podcast, Louisiana Football Magazine. We ask all the kids and coaches to keep magazines. I brought some old magazines, and I want them to hold on to them because some of the kids on the covers are going to be first-round picks. Their daddies would like to read the magazines. We're digital now. And all the schools today, we're doing previews on our website. We're doing a district a day. We're in 4A right now, so we're going to be heading towards some of these schools in 3A, 2A, and 1A. And so just a great day and event. I want to go ahead and introduce Blake Wheeler, the head coach. How you doing, Coach?
Doing great. Thanks for having me.
Tell everybody where you're from, Coach. I mean, before you became the head coach at Delta Charter, what is your background, high school, college?
Well, I went to high school at Crowville High School.
Oh, Crowville.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's now a junior high and elementary. I graduated from ULM in 2006.
Okay.
Started out my coaching career coaching middle school, high school coach back in my hometown in Crowville. Then I went to Franklin Parish High School, worked there for about 6 or 7 years. Was the offensive coordinator at Rayville for a couple years, and then I took the job at Delta Charter.
You've been around some talent.
I have.
Would you just say Rayville back during that era? A lot of talent.
Yes, sir. I coached some good ones.
Bo was there. Barton was there for a while during that era.
He
wasn't
was. I was there under Coach Bursey, Lent Bursey.
Lent, yeah, who's back again.
Right.
Yeah, and Lent was at Fair Park at one time. It's crazy how everything loops around. Fair Park in Shreveport,
Right.
which is now Booker T. Washington.
Right.
Just keeping up with everything, Coach. Like Crowville, when he said Crowville, we actually promoted Crowville as a football program when we started the magazine.
Really?
Now there's no more Crowville.
All right. It's Franklin Parish
Right.
now. They're
We used to have
consolidated.
Tallulah High School.
Now it's Madison.
And then there's a Tallulah Academy, and now it's Madison. Yeah,
Right.
it's just changed. And there's another one I want to mention since we're on the subject. North Webster and Shreveport used to be Spring Hill.
Right. The Lumberjacks.
Where Devin White played, LSU All-American linebacker with the Buccaneers, or did he sign with another team? But
I actually coached against him when I was at Rayville.
player, wasn't he?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I wish LSU would have gave him a carry.
Yeah. He could
Right.
carry the ball.
Oh,
yes,
boy,
sir.
Look good. Coach, you got 3 of you guys here today. You don't have to mention them because we're going to interview them. But tell us about your team this coming year. Obviously, your schedule's a lot of the Monroe area, in the Faraday, Vidalia area. But tell everybody, what is it like to put together your schedule every year?
Oh, well, this year is it's definitely going to be a more challenging schedule. We're playing up in competition, 2A, 3A schools. We have St. Frederick and General Trask that are coming to our district this year, 2 really good ball programs. But I honestly think this is our most complete team that I've had since we've been here. We've got 12 seniors, all of them who have experience. A bunch of great kids who work hard, very talented kids. So we're excited about it. We're excited about the season, and I think that we could definitely make a run.
You were excited when I interviewed you 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago, and I love that, the enthusiasm, because you love what you do. You know, you can hear it, over the phone. Blake, anybody you want to thank before we go and interview your players? Anybody you want to thank, family-wise, coaching-wise? Anybody you want to thank, mentors?
Yeah, Coach Bursey was a mentor of mine. Coach Sebring at Franklin Parish gave me my first shot at high school ball coaching.
Yeah.
And, of course, my wife and my kids, Hannah, Addison, and Nathan, they're always my biggest supporters.
There you go.
But definitely thank my assistant coaches and our administration. They've been 100% supportive of me and our family, so it's.
Before we go, I don't want to ask every coach this, because every coach has a football team he loves in college ball. Who's your college team?
Go Tigers.
There you go. There you go. So you ready for the USC game, basically?
Yes. Yeah. Yes, very much. Very much.
That's going to be interesting in Vegas. I don't know if LSU's ever played in Vegas. I don't think they ever have. I know they played at USC in '84, where they beat them back when they had Ted Toler was the head coach, and LSU was good. They also had Dalton Hilliard and a few great players.
Right.
But playing in Vegas is a whole different setup.
Yeah. I'd like to be there to see it.
And I'm sure 30,000 LSU fans will find a way to be in Nevada for that day.
There is no doubt.
I know about 300 going already.
Right.
Coach, good to meet you. Good
Yes,
to
sir.
see you.
Thank you.
Delta Charter High School head coach Blake Wheeler. We're going to meet 3 of his players, and guess what? They're all prospects and sleepers for Delta Charter. We'll be right back.
Supreme Chevrolet. Expect more from Supreme Automotive Group in Gonzales.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the conversation with Coach Wheeler, Delta Charter High School. And we've got one of his top players we're going to interview. We've got 3 of them we're going to interview, but the first one is Tyren Singleton. Good to meet you, man.
You too.
Is this your first interview?
Yes, sir.
It's going to be okay.
I'm good.
What's it like knowing this is it? This is your senior year coming up.
It came by fast, but ready to get out of.
Ready to get out there and compete?
Yes, sir.
What do you like most about playing wideout and linebacker for your team?
Really can see who can guard me.
You can in an open field. You're pretty tough, huh?
Yes, sir.
I've seen you on film. You are pretty good.
Yes, sir.
5'10", 190. Going to be a senior this year. 4-year starter. 3.1 GPA. Already qualified. 18 ACT. Who's had the biggest influence on your football career? I know sometimes it's mama, sometimes it's dad. Where would it be in your case?
My brothers, because they always push me and they always want to compete with me. And so I just went harder ever since then.
Are you the youngest?
Yes, sir.
It's always the youngest is the best brother, because you're the toughen up brother, right?
Yes, sir.
Because they're always picking on the younger brother. Yeah. Tell me this. What do you think you need to work on for college? Like,
my speed.
but as far as your moves, you've got that taken care of in open field.
Oh, yes, sir.
What is a game that sticks out to you, Tyren, last year? Is there one game that you go, man, that was a great game?
I think Glenbrook, because I had 2 touchdowns, and I started off getting the first touchdown.
And they were pretty good last year.
Oh, yes, sir.
That was a good team. So you were able to get past them pretty good?
Most of the time.
I mean, I was one of the top teams in the state last year. That's a good job. Scored 2 touchdowns on that team last year. Well, good luck to you this year, and I'm gonna meet your twin teammates. What do you think of them, by the way?
One of them stronger than the other one.
Come on. You just picking on them, messing with them?
Yes, sir.
Who's stronger out of you and those 2?
Probably them.
Really?
Yes, sir.
They're big guys. Like what, 6'5", 6'6"?
Something like that.
We're about to find out. I'm gonna talk to them, and but I appreciate you coming on. I know,
Thank
kidding aside, one of the most underrated players in North Louisiana. Receiver. He wants to play receiver in college, but also could play DB, could play outside linebacker, whatever. Give him a chance. He can run. He's a great football player. Good to meet you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. We've got 2 more players to interview for Delta Charter High School. They're twins, and they're both pushing 6'6". Great guys, and we're going to introduce them when we come back.
Creed and Creed Law Firm. Serious attorneys for serious injuries.
welcome back. You were able to meet Tyren Singleton, a great senior to be at Delta Charter High School. And we've got twins we're going to interview. The first twin is Titus. And say your last name.
Harold.
You're a big guy, man. 6'5", 215 right now?
Yes, sir.
Probably play, what, 220 come fall?
Plan on it.
I gotta give you a chance to pick on your brother a little bit. Who's stronger, you or your brother?
I want to say me, but he got me beat. Yeah, he's a strong dude.
If y'all like tackle linemen blocking in practice, who gets the best? Is it back and forth every day?
Yeah, it's pretty even around there.
Did y'all's dad play ball at one time?
He played basketball. He's a big basketball guy.
Where at?
Cicely Island.
Really? Any college ball, your dad?
Yeah, he played a little bit.
Where?
I'm pretty sure he played at Tech, maybe.
Come on.
I'm not sure. It was one of the.
So you got the athletic genes, right?
Yes,
you and your
sir.
brother does. Well, Coach was bragging about your tight end skills.
Yeah, I'm
about
working
2
on
months
them.
ago. He said you got good hands.
I try. Gloves help a lot.
He said you run well, but you're the prototype, 6'5", 215. I mean, that's a great start, and then they can bulk you to 250 in college because they give you the greatest food in the world to eat every day, and they try to get you about 4'8", 40, like Eric Edwards played years ago at LSU from Ouachita Christian. You went way before you were born, but he was 6'5", like you, 220 in high school when I interviewed him. Played at LSU at 260. Played in NFL at 270.
Dang.
Do you want to play college ball?
I love I'd love to.
Well, I'm glad Coach brought you because we got a 6'5" kid here that's very humble, and he's almost 220. He can run, just starting to learn the position. Plays DN too. And Titus, you want to say anything? Any family? Anybody you want to shout out to?
I mean, my mom and dad been there.
Who wins
step.
basketball out of you, your brother, and your dad?
Say that again.
Like who wins on the basketball court if your dad?
Oh, my
plays?
dad every time.
So that's
Yeah, that's where he got that.
like y'all got to really work to beat
Yeah,
your dad.
we would probably have to be on the same team if we want to beat him.
Come on. He's going to get a kick out of hearing that on
yeah.
TV.
Sure.
Well, Titus, good luck to you. And before we go, who is a college or colleges that you grew up liking the most? Who do you like?
LSU, and I always like the Razorbacks for some reason.
Arkansas. Huh?
Yeah.
You just like the uniforms?
I
or
just like the team. Where my dad's from, so.
Your dad's from there?
Well, he didn't ever go there, but he's from.
From Arkansas. Okay. It's just cold, cold, cold. That's the only thing.
Oh yeah, I know.
But they do have a great fan base. Good to meet you.
Me too.
Good luck to you this year.
Thank you.
We're going to meet his twin brother when we come back, and they look alike. I mean, they're the same size almost. And we'll be right back.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you.
Welcome back. Hope you're enjoying the show. We're featuring Delta Charter High School in North Louisiana. You met one twin, but here's the other twin for Delta Charter who, I mean, he's 6'5", 235 pounds. Timothy Lee Harrell. Timothy, good to meet you.
You too.
So, I mean, I asked your brother this, who wins in practice. So, like he said, y'all go back and forth. Is that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's got to help you, right, knowing that your brother's about as big as you.
Yes, sir.
It's not like your brother's 5'9" and, 160. Do y'all make each other better in football, period? I mean, do y'all?
Yes, sir. We compete a lot every practice.
And your dad would beat you in basketball too?
Yes, sir.
He must have been pretty good.
Yes, sir.
Who can y'all dunk?
Yes, sir.
So all three of you can dunk, dad, brothers. What do you need to work on, Timothy, as a O-lineman and a defensive end?
Probably explosiveness. Like, it's there, but I could always be better.
Which stronger, your legs or your hands as a lineman?
My hands. Yes, sir.
You're pretty good blocking, using your hands and stuff,
Yes, sir.
getting low. Anybody you like to play every year more than anybody else, any team?
Not really, no, sir. I like everybody the same pretty much.
Who you think will be the team to beat in district this year? Is there one that sticks out to you?
General Tress, probably. They're pretty.
Okay.
It was pretty solid.
They got a good team every year.
Yes, sir.
Any shout out you want to give to anybody in the family where you are today? Anybody?
Dad,
Coach or
parents,
coach?
coaches. Yes, sir.
What about y'all's position coach? Y'all want to give a shout out to?
Yeah,
y'all's
shout
position-
out.
What's y'all's position coach's name?
Spears.
He's helped you a
Yes,
lot.
yes, sir. He's new, but yes, sir.
He's the O line and D line coach or
Defense.
defense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's it like? I got to ask you this. So in practice, do you ever go up and you're the DN and your brother's the tight end? Is that pretty common?
Yes, sir.
How does that work out on run plays? I mean,
It's pretty competitive. It gets pretty physical and aggressive. Yes, sir.
I wish I could see some of that in practice. Maybe Coach Wheeler can send me a practice clip one day. I love that, two brothers going at it for the good of the team. And well, like I asked your brother, who are a couple of colleges that you like?
LSU, and I haven't really looked at any other ones. Actually.
You like watching the Tigers? every
Yes,
fall?
sir.
Who's going to win the LSU USC game?
LSU.
Okay, look, you heard it here. From Delta Charter, one of the football players, LSU is going to beat USC. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. I hope everybody enjoyed Blake Wheeler bringing his players and Tyren Singleton and the Harrell brothers, twins. And this is a good team coming back for Delta Charter. Coach is excited. I'm excited for them. And be sure to check them out on Friday nights. And if they have Thursday night games this year, we'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching the Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King.